You know, the problem with having as bad of a review setup as I do is that you're using a cell phone, and cell phones unfortunately don't come with tripods. I'm currently filming this with a bottle of glue, a rock, and a rechargeable battery charger to hold my phone up straight. So, here's hoping this works, and if anything just suddenly flops, I apologize, folks. Let's get started, shall we? Here we are, folks, and welcome to Retro Review. I think this is number 4, number 5, something along those lines. Today we're going to be taking a look at TR Brainstorm, who is showing up a little bit more blue on my screen than he actually is. He's more of a teal green than this pale blue that he's showing up, but everything else seems to be about the same color, so, you know, just keep that in mind if you buy him. I got this from a little place in town called Retro Distortion. I am friends with the owner, and he got a hold of this guy for me. It was awesome. If you're in the Eau Claire, Wisconsin area, go stop by down Retro Distortion. They're open 11 to 5, Monday through Saturday. Give them a ring. Find what you like. Find what you need. No, they're not sponsoring me. I just really like that place. Anyways, let's start the review, shall we? Brainstorm is your typical deluxe class Titan Master. The only thing he's really got going for him is that he was the Walgreens exclusive. That said, he's got some really creative remolding from Blur. I de-Titan Mastered Blur, so we're not going to do like a side-by-side comparison thing. So, you know, just take my word from him that he's a good enough remold to make no never mind. Let's talk articulation. And here I am, hoping I don't knock my phone over and have to start this whole thing over again. Oh god, here we go. So, he's got really good shoulder joints, that I didn't fully transform that one. He's got elbow, about 90-degree elbow. He's got a swivel right above that, and then you don't get this very often, but he's got a wrist swivel. That's actually starting to make a comeback lately that I've seen, and that's nice. Head is, as all Titan Masters are, really, really posable. Thank God for the technically ball-jointed neck, right? Alright. He's got the waist swivel. He's got ball-jointed hips, a thigh swivel, and a little more than, I'm no good at math, but a little more than 90 degrees at the knees. And then, you know, because of transformation, he's got that toe bend. Whatever. He comes with 2 accessories, which I usually just leave on the back, but whatever. Stand. Come on. Stay standing, big guy. He's got his little side flying thingamajigger. It's the nose cone of his jet mode and his cockpit and all that, but whatever. And then he's got his regular handgun, which is the same as Blur's, and, you know, hold on, I think if I am not completely mistaken, that it's the same gun as Chrome Dome. Huh. I guess I'm just now noticing that. Wow, I'm observant. Anyways, Chrome Dome's shared gun aside, I guess they're finally doing standard sidearms in the Autobot military. You know, all that weaponry aside, you know, it's just good weapons, you know. He can hold the nose cone on his arm as a shield, but I'm honestly too lazy to fully put it in. So there, just imagine, shield-like. Anyways, whew, I am clumsy today. My finger joints are not working like they should be. Anyways, so that just pegs onto the back, just like with Blur. So, all that done, let's set his gun down, and let's get to transformation. Make sure his hands are normal, swiveled back to their position. You start by taking these little flat bits here, popping them into hands. You will hear a click. I don't know how well it's going to show up, but they've got that really nice little peg there that just slots right into the hands. It's actually really nice. Now, this is coming, the right hand on my figure this flappy bit is a little tighter than the left one. Like, it was, no, so close. Sorry about that, folks. Again, like I said, I have a crappy setup going here. Alright, let's readjust. The public will forgive me. Anyways, like, it was scary tight the first time I tried to transform this guy. Be very careful if you do pick him up, just in case, because you really don't want to have to pay another whatever you had to pay for him to get him. Damn Walgreens exclusives. Anyways, so that done, you pop off his head, and we'll pause. We'll take a little look at, what are they calling him now? Tesla, I think? You know, he's a Titan Master. He's got a face on his back, a head on his ass, and he turns into a head. Nothing overly special, but cool enough. Anyways, you can put him in this position right now, and then set him to the side, because he doesn't come in until a few steps later. You're going to take his legs, you're going to fold up the toes, like that. Open his legs up, and if you've got blur, you've done this transformation before, whatever. Flip out the tail fin, which is also really tight. Be very careful with that. It would suck to break. Anyways, flip the legs. You know, you've done this however many times if you have blur. Close the legs up like that. Then you can come around to the back and might as well straighten out the elbows while you're here. And pull the arms out to the side. Get them done while you're here. Take the nose cone of the jet and flip it open like that. And while we're here, we're going to take our pinkies, if we can. If not, you can go from the side. You're going to want to... I'm going to use the gun because I have no pinky nails. Open up his chest. Take his belly bit and fold that up to be the seat. And then you can drop Tesla right on in. Close that canopy up. And take his legs and close them. Which, that is actually kind of inventive. I kind of liked that. You know, credit where it's due. Ah, my phone. No. Sorry, folks. Then let me readjust my phone again. Again, I apologize for the crappy setup I've got here. But we'll just say it adds a little character, won't we? Anyways, so you're going to take his arms, twist them around at the shoulders, so that they're facing as such. Should look like that, which is actually kind of a cool look as it stands. Anyways, distractions aside, you're going to take them, fold them back and in. There's little tabs and slots, and everything just slides together nicely. Oh, I'm sorry about the sniffling as well, folks. I've got really bad allergies right now. It always happens right before winter. So his arms are plugged in nice and tight, and then you can take his gun and you just stick it on the underside, and boom. Jet. You can definitely see the blur in him, especially in the leg, or the rear of the jet. Like, that's just straight up the same molding except for the fin. But they at least changed up enough about the design that you can be like, oh yeah, Yeah, that's a jet, not a car that became a jet. That's just a jet. It's, it's good enough. Really excited to have this guy, though, because Walgreens exclusive. I was afraid I was going to have to buy the Takara one and end up saving money on that. All in all, he's really good. He's a nice updated Brainstorm. I doubt I'll ever be able to afford a G1 Brainstorm, and the Thrilling 30 Brainstorm doesn't really appeal to me, because I've heard bad things about that. I'm going to give this guy a nice, 8 out of 10. He's good enough. He's got a fun transformation, and it's a nice update. That's all, folks. He's a nice update of Brainstorm. I recommend him if you can find him for cheap. Don't trust the toy scalpers, folks. As he stands, he's not worth $60 to $70. Don't trust the toy scalpers. That's my only advice with this guy. If you really want to pay more than $20 for this guy, get the Takara version, because it looks nice enough. And then you're getting Takara. That said, my final thoughts on it: if you can pick him up, pick him up. If you can't, he's not really a loss to not having your collection, but, if you're going for the complete IDW cast, you might as well get him. Lost Light Crew, anyone? This is Retro Reviews signing off, I guess.